Right, hello, hopefully you can hear me and the audio levels are all alright and everything. So my colitis has been a bit sort of crampy, or I assume it's a colitis, over the last sort of few days. I've not really been on, because just haven't felt up to it, felt quite tired and, right, I don't know, sodium chloride, and sort of a bit of, stomach pain and everything. So it doesn't feel too bad now, so I'm streaming now, because I didn't want to leave it till 5 PM and then find that my stomach was more painful and then I couldn't do a stream. So, just going to play a bit of Witchfire rather than doing a webcam stream. Right, Rich? So they had a fairly big update to this recently with this new map, which I haven't fully played yet, as in I've played some of the map, but I've not been all around this map yet. You'll have to let me know in a minute if the game volume's too loud compared to my mic or whatever, because I don't know how good the balancing is. And there's a Dark Souls reference over here, look. They've got the flamberge or whatever in a bonfire. Yeah, a bit rich. Although, I've not really had any blood, or very little blood, so that's good. But yeah, I've had the thing where the last sort of, I'd say at the back end of last week, my stomach started playing up a bit. And then, I've had some good days of it and some bad days. But the last few days, it's been, quite painful at times, to the point where I've just, put one of those wheat bag things in the microwave and sort of, listen to podcasts on my bed, rather where I felt fatigued. I've not felt up to playing the game and filming anything or anything like that. Okay, yeah, because it's quite loud for me, but that's probably just because I've got my headset volume quite loud, rather than, the actual, Oh shit, nearly fell off that. Cheers, Stalker. You got bread to make. But, yeah, like I said, it's sort of, with the colitis, it just comes and goes. So, I'm just taking my medication as sort of needed. And, hopefully I'm past the worst of it now, because I definitely feel more energetic today than I did yesterday. Because, like I said, the annoying thing was, yesterday, sort of, I felt alright when I got up. But as the day went on, I felt more and more tired. As well as, like crampy. But again, the annoying thing is I haven't had a really good night's sleep for the last few nights, because obviously quite a few times I've woken up in the night with cramps. So, anyway, that's that. So, and I did see, what was it, on the, thing that Angela Rayner has, been tax fiddling or whatever it is, because again, rule for us and a rule for them. Right, where that fire is, it makes it quite hard to see the enemies, so that's good. I need to get round to doing some soldering, well, probably won't get time now this week, and I'm saying I'll do it when I feel properly up to it. Yeah, I've got a Geiger counter where I need to solder some wires, because, annoyingly, it was one where the wiring was really fragile. So when I had a fault with it and I was trying to figure out where the fault was, when I opened the probe up, all the wires snapped off, because it was one of those things where when it was all closed up in the probe it was fine, but as soon as you opened it there was too much tension on them. Oh, I'm pretty low on health. What have they done with the Bruni ones? Because they banned the Turkish ones, but they haven't said last time I saw anything about Bruni ones. Alright, Regiv. So what's this? Is there a thing where they've changed the rules on it? Again, like I said, this is the fucking stupid thing with all of these, where they keep changing all the rules. But yeah, you alright, Rajiv? But yeah, can't really look that up while I'm in a game, but the problem is where Witchfire. I haven't seen it. I have to see that, but no, I hadn't heard about that. So what, they're just deciding more and more stuff is going on the list now, are they, of stuff you're not allowed to have? The problem is, what was I going to say? The problem is, with all this stuff, is it obviously doesn't do anything to stop actual criminals, does it? And again, like I said, this is a narco-tyranny, this country, where they keep making more and more rules for law-abiding people, but don't do anything about real crime. Oh, there's a door there. Where does that lead? Or can I not get in there? It's like a mine or something. Don't know if there's a way of opening that, or if it's just a decorative sort of place. The game's choppy, is it? Let me look. It might be my internet is dying then, unfortunately. Yeah, I can see. Fuck's sake. Yeah. It's probably my internet. I'll give it a few minutes and see if it sorts itself out, but it might just completely crash out. They are putting new internet in our road at the moment, and I don't know if that's had any effect on... yeah, Rajiv was just saying that... did it start off alright, this stream? Or is it... because it says I'm running at 59 frames per second. I'm just going to have a look when I first started the stream. Yeah, it wasn't as choppy to start with at the beginning of the stream, so I think it must be my internet. The problem is, I think where I'm streaming on OBS, I don't think I can actually drop the quality while I'm in-game, annoyingly. The problem as well, though, is there's not even one of those places near me where you can turn them in. Like, I had to go quite far with the other ones. In all honesty, I'd probably just throw them away, I think, rather than hand them in, because of how much effort I had to go to hand them in properly. I'd rather just dismantle them and bin them, in all honesty. Because, like I said, it's just one of those stupid things where, like I said, the issue was with, like I said, the last lot is the police station didn't really know what they were doing with it. They did sort it out, but, you know, it was one of the case where the police officers hadn't done any of the sort of ones prior to that, and I had to go quite far to find an actual physical police station you could go into. Yeah, annoyingly, I think it's just because my internet is probably too slow at the minute. I'll just check nothing started downloading in the background. It says on there, oh, you need to change the video resolution. The current resolution is 3840 by 2160, which is not... so yeah, it's actually a case of OBS, but annoyingly, I don't think I can lower that in OBS with the stream still going, sort of thing. I think I'd have to stop it and start it. Alright, I'll stop it and start the stream, and hopefully people find where my stream is again. So, back in a minute. Oh, is it actually just let me restart because the stream was only shut down for a little bit? Alright, good. Yeah, there we go, look. So, hopefully that's better now. But again, if my internet is playing up. But yeah, apparently YouTube doesn't support 4K streams, only 1080p. So, yeah, that's another thing that's not great about YouTube. Although normally I always do stream in 1080p, I just think this one must have been, because it's just set itself, I think, off of the desktop resolution rather than the, No, I haven't seen remake Hexen or Heretic, whatever it is. For Rich or anybody on where you're on about the Bruni guns, do you know what the date is they have to be handed in? Did you say it was next year as well? Oh. Quite a few of them though. Yeah, apparently, Rajiv, the problem is YouTube doesn't support 4K streams. You have to stream in 1080 or below, which I didn't know. And I didn't even realise this was set to stream at 4K anyway. Because obviously OBS has changed the settings since I last used it. They probably just defaulted to my screen resolution. Oh, is it the ghost ship thing? The ghost galleon? Somewhere. Yeah, it's the ghost galleon. Oh, they've actually changed how this works. It now, because before I don't think it specified that you had to, oh, and now the things go in there. Wheel of Death. Oh no, there we go. It's all right. When the oh no, is it all right? I don't know. See, the game audio is quite loud for me. Let me do it in OBS. I think it's the desktop mix. I think I had it whatever I last had it on. Or is oh, it's muted it. That's why. Yeah, for some reason it had muted it. There we go. Again, I don't know why it defaulted to that, but when your sanity reaches 0, I think you just start taking damage. I don't think it instantly kills you. I think it just does a chunk of damage, and then you get like a new sanity meter again. Witchfire, Rajiv. It's an early access game, but they quite regularly update it. I'm just going to kill the stream on my phone and reopen it, because it's just stuttering on there and I can't tell if it's right, is that working again now? Alright, blibbity blop. Right, yeah, so is the stream working for other people? Because at my end it's not actually doing anything. It's like, you know, just doing the buffering thing, but I don't know if that's just our internet being shit or if it's not working at the other end. Oh. I think that's... Yeah, I think that's working now, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, it was just a Mayan, then it was playing up. That's alright. Alright, let's go out here. It's probably a bit more open and I can actually see the ship more easily, because the buildings make it quite hard to hit the wheat plots on it. Problem is where the ship's down there, I can't actually hit its weak point. So yeah, sorry, did anybody say what the date is doing the thing with the blank guns? Right, which are the safer mushrooms to eat? Not that one. That one, okay. That's one of its things down. So yeah, if it's next year at least, it at least means I could probably get some more videos done with them prior to that. Right, there we go. Alright, let's evac the level and come back in, because I've lost so much health and everything. There's yeah, I've never played Eternal Darkness. I know of it. I never played it. I thought there was one that was older than a GameCube one, or maybe I'm mistaking Eternal Darkness for something else. Is it like set in a mansion or something, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have a GameCube, sadly. I know you can actually emulate it though pretty well. Dolphin is a very good emulator actually, because I played all of Future Perfect a couple of years ago again on the GameCube emulator. Ah, okay, so yeah, it was a case of well, it just took years to come out. Oh yeah, you can charge this up, can't you, to do more damage. I'll read the comments again in a moment, as just that big guy was distracting me a bit. summon the guy, can't I? Yeah, that little CRT you showed me a picture of looked quite good. I need to watch a thermal drone video, as I keep forgetting. It's been that typical thing where, you know, I've not, but then again, like I said, the last couple of days my stomach's been quite painful, so I've not actually been, you know, on the PC that much. I was just mostly using the sort of microwave wheat bag thing, laying in bed, sort of, and then just, what's that? Oh, it's like a trap, isn't it, those bells? And those wheat bag things are really good though. They're a bit like hot water bottles, if people don't know. You just microwave them for about 2 minutes and then they're like really hot. I actually got my branded hoodie out earlier because the cool thing with that is it actually has a pocket in the front of it that's really good for putting one of those wheat bags in. Oh, there's still some more bells somewhere. Bring out your dead. That's all the bells dealt with then. The bell end. Ooh. Yeah, it's a shame CRTs aren't a thing anymore. Like, I understand why they're not a thing, but CRTs are cool. But yeah, it's just a shame because I think they're pretty much unknown technology now, aren't they? Where like nobody even has the manufacturing machines for them. So you can't get new CRTs. You can only get like, you know, good condition second-hand ones. Or ones that, I think there's a company, isn't there, that basically refurbishes them and like sells them, and they make quite a lot of money. Yeah, none of the last lot of CRTs we had, all of those I still have. They're in a storage thing in the garden, a bit like a shed. So there might have been moisture and crap that got in there, but they're at least still physically there and not broken. But because yeah, my dad was like, "Oh, let's just throw these away." I was like, "No, CRTs are actually, you know, like really good to keep hold of." If British manufacturing returns. I don't think there's any plans really on anyone bringing any sort of manufacturing back, sadly. You know, you get companies like Avon that still make stuff over here, like the gas mask people, but other than that... right, where was I going? I want to go into the thing, don't I? I don't know why, but the watch commander person's face looks like Giga Chad. But yeah, I want to go this way, don't I? Can I go around the side of the cliff? Is that one safe to eat? Yeah. Again, this game is really nice and atmospheric in terms of audio and visuals and stuff. Yeah, hopefully the next phone I get will have an OLED because they're becoming more common now, aren't they, and not as expensive. But yeah, I have heard OLEDs are really good, but my monitor, I got this one, was a bit before OLEDs became long-range bead. Sniper rifles are no longer unwieldy. I mean, they're not really unwieldy anyway, I don't know how that bead works. But... Where's that little thing? Oh, it's a chest down there. Did your message go through? I don't think it did, Visa. At least I haven't seen one from you in the last few minutes, but hello. Nice to see you. So yeah, your message. And if anybody's wondering, the game's a Witchfire. I didn't bother putting it in the title of the stream because people always ask anyway, regardless of if I've named the game or not. And that way it doesn't matter if, you know, I change the game or whatever while I'm streaming. I don't have the wrong title on the thing. I've still only got the message from you that says now. So I don't know if it's still censoring you. YouTube's probably got a word it doesn't like, especially because you're a moderator, and if it's hiding a moderator message, it means it's a YouTube blacklisted word. Yeah, there's some message that YouTube is obviously deciding you're not allowed to type in, I would guess, Visa. None of my spells are charged up. Oh, I'm pretty low on health. Oops. No, that's interesting. So why any idea why there's a market for them in China? But yeah, well, you're asking me about cassettes somewhere. We probably have a few old cassettes somewhere, but I'd have no clue where they are. It's one of those things where, like, yeah, a lot of cars don't even have cassette players now, do they? I mean, a lot of cars don't even have CD players anymore. But one of the good things is actually China is manufacturing CD players, whereas prior to like a year or so ago, all the like you could barely find CD players for sale in the UK because like you could only really get them in expensive hi-fi systems, or you know some car radios, things like that. But there weren't many that actually did it. Oh, we've got another calamity coming. See what one it is this time. But yeah, again, I've used all my sort of healing vials up. Like I said, the problem is at the moment is even though I'm feeling a lot better than I did yesterday and everything with my stomach, because my colitis is still flaring up a bit, I find it quite hard to concentrate on the game properly. Because, you know, I've got a constant sort of little bit of pain. Oh, out of ammo. Oh, I've got the crossbow, haven't I? I keep forgetting that. Which is demonic ammo, so it's technically the best out of all my weapons. Yeah, there we go. Good. I'll read the comments again in a second. Oh. Houndswoman! Oh. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, as soon as I go to look at the messages, I get attacked again. Yeah, annoyingly, I remember when I was a kid, I had some tapes I really liked, and then like they got chewed up by the cassette player. I'll probably only stay on another 10 minutes or so, because like I said, where I've got a bit of a stomach ache and that, I don't want to, with the colitis playing up, I don't want to spend too long on here. I want to sort of reheat my thing and relax a bit. Hopefully if I feel a bit better again tomorrow, hopefully I can do a full-on proper stream tomorrow, but like I said, today's definitely felt not as bad as yesterday with the sort of stomach, so I was hoping tonight I get a good night's sleep. Because like I said, really annoying things from the last few nights, I've kept sort of waking up during the night, you know, at various times because of sort of stomach pain. Yeah, the shotgun is pretty damn good. I can't remember if this is one that came in one of the more recent patches. But yeah, this shotgun is generally pretty good because I like using it in combination with a bolt action. What's a boon then? 0 remaining boons. Is that the warden over there? Yeah. Can't see because of all that smoke. What's nice is this game is Unreal and it actually runs really well because the devs have actually optimised it properly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What you were saying, Rajiv, sorry. Yeah, I'll head off fairly soon, because like I said, I've still got obviously a bit of stomach ache in that. But, burning enemies drop more fire yet, but I'm going to want to evac from this level, aren't I, fairly soon. There's a portal up there, but there's also the executioner up there, so that might be a bit difficult. But anyway, let's go. Get rid of that marker now, then I pop it there. Cheers. Like I said, I think it's just colitis flaring up a bit. There's no blood at the moment, at least, so it's not like, you know, as bad as it can be. But it's like I said, still a pain because obviously teeth. But I'm away for a couple of days next week, so I'd much rather, you know, not feel great this week than you know, next week when I'm actually away for a couple of days. That's the exit, isn't it? Says there's still an enemy around here somewhere. Yeah, Witchfire's really interesting and good fun. Like I said, it's still early access, so the full game isn't really here. But I think there's only one more big level they're planning on adding anyway. But yeah, it's quite a good game. It's sort of like a first-person equivalent of a Dark Souls, sort of Demon Souls type Bloodborne, you know, thing. So the enemies are fairly tough on that. So yeah, what I want to quickly do before I forget is I want to change one of the things in my inventory, because I don't like one of my things as much as the previous one I was using. So is it the relic? Oh, yeah, I can actually upgrade that though, so I want to do Mysteria Forge. That one. Parasite. Veil Mysterium. Upon target's death, the effects may change to 2. So that's better than it was, but the one I prefer out of that thing is... which is the one I like? Book of Serpents, because that one is when an enemy hits you, they start taking decay damage. So it's quite useful if an enemy snipes you and you don't know where they are. They just start taking damage. I've nearly got enough stuff to level up, so if I... how much do I need to level up? 82,000, so I should have some Witchfire crystals I can just use for that. Use all. I want to only use just about as many as I need, because obviously this is, you can lose that. Probably want to do the thing that affects healing. So that's Faith, Providence. What's Blessed Aim do? That sort of sounds interesting. Faith, Witchery. She could do a faster spell, recharges. Anyway, thanks for coming on. Like I said, only a short stream today because I'm still, like I said, not feeling great, but it was good to at least get on and do a stream. Anyway, I will be off, and like I said, hopefully I'll be on tomorrow, because like I said, I felt better today than I did yesterday. And yeah, so anyway, have a good day everyone, see you all, goodbye. And yeah, we've now got the settings correct for